And I have to say, this is absolutely not my comfort zone because we're talking about the Atom by Harlowe, and it's kind of a clever little device. It's very cute. It's very small. It's only 2 watts of light, but it's designed for when you're in close. Let's have a look at what this light can do. Today we're trying something a little bit different, and I'm having a little play with the DJI Osmo. A friend of mine has lent me his so that I can try it out. And the reason that I'm trying it out is because there's a little light that you can get for your Osmo. It's very small. It's called the Atom. It's by Harlowe. And I have to say, this is absolutely not my comfort zone. We're not recording in Vlog Gamma, and I'm used to using a proper camera instead of something like the Osmo. And I've been really curious as to about whether an Osmo can actually replace what I do with my camera sometimes. The quality of these smaller devices has come such a long way. They really do a good job. And a big part of that is if you have good light, you have good video. The world is changing. Not everybody wants to shoot with a great big camera anymore. And these little devices, they get better and better. And certainly the Osmo has impressed me with some of the things I've seen my friends using them for. But there is one trend that I've noticed lately that doesn't work for me at all. And that's kind of what this video is about, because we're talking about the Atom by Harlowe, and it's a little tiny 2-watt light. It's a very small light that goes on the top of your DJI Osmo, and it's kind of a clever little device. It's very cute. It's very small. It's only 2 watts of light, but it's designed for when you're in close. And it's got a couple of features that are really good for YouTube kind of stuff if you're recording stuff on the Osmo. Like there's a way to wave your hand on the side to turn it on and off without having to actually touch the light. It clips onto the Osmo, which is cute. You can change the color temperature. It's got different arrays of LEDs on the surface, and that's how you get a different color temperature. It is also USB chargeable, so you don't have to put in batteries and things like that. But it's designed for people who like the light coming straight flat in against them, and that's just not something that I tend to do. I like it coming from the side a little bit. You might have noticed that in my videos. So let's have a look at what this light can do. I'm going to turn off my key light that's up here, and the room goes dark. And with a wave of my hand, we can turn on the little Atom by Harlowe. And here we go. This is what a 2-watt light that's mounted on top of the Osmo is going to give you. And it works. It actually delivers enough light to do exactly what we're doing right now. So this style of light is just really popular for YouTube content these days and for TikTok. I guess I'm just kind of an old dude who's kind of stuck in his ways, and I'm not sure I'm going to adapt to this necessarily. But I gotta say, what this offers is a portable studio that is on a scale that you just can't beat. When I think about how much gear I have in the studio, I've got my giant key light that's up here, and I've usually got my camera there, and it's going into a 32-bit XLR feed, and oh my goodness, there's just a lot going on. Whereas a little DJI Osmo, and you can get the wireless mics that you wear, and they actually wirelessly connect directly to the Osmo. You don't have to clip in anything. So that's really good. And now you've got a light. Now you have the option to simply clip in a USB connected light, and it just works. It just does exactly what it says on the tin. When I first heard about this little light, I wasn't entirely sure what the appeal would be, like how functional could something this small actually be. So right now, the only lighting that's going on is that I've got a couple of lamps that are in the background, and they're kind of a warm tone. There's nothing fancy going on there. And the only other light in the room is our little 2-watt Atom, this tiny little box. So yeah, I can see the point in this. I can see why. If you're creating content with an Osmo, then this is a really good solution. You don't need to schlep about a whole bunch of stuff. The light's right there. It gives you some flexibility. It's very easy to pack. I can really see the point of this. And I like the idea of technology that removes hurdles, because so much of making content for YouTube and making videos is just getting organized. It's just getting all of your technical stuff together so that you can actually record something. And the more you've got to focus on your cameras and getting lights set up and getting organized, the more you work on the production values, it does become a genuine distraction to the process of just making a video and having a chat to people. The downside to doing this particular review for me is that I'm almost certain now that Shelley's going to want to buy herself an Osmo, and it looks like we'll have to get one of these lights to go with it because I think it's pretty useful. If you found this useful, please do hit the like button and feel free to subscribe. I do post mostly about photography with a little bit on video, and sometimes we talk about some gear like this cute little light. Hope you have a good day out there. See you soon.